So every year we have an annual meeting, and it's our chance to kind of take a look at the year in review and welcome new board members and say goodbye to our old board members. Tonight is special because it's after 10 years. It's my last annual meeting, which is extremely moving personally. I always thought that I was a community builder, and boy, have we strengthened and built the community. We faced a crisis of 6 young people dying from suicide, and we've created a community response to suicide. We call it AB Cares. It's a true coalition, and every month this year we've had suicide prevention training for the whole community. So I'm extremely proud of that. And also, when there is this type of tragedy, it brings a positive message of prevention, coming together, listening, working together, and caring for the most vulnerable people. That's really what we've done. I want to personally express my heartfelt appreciation for the honor and opportunity to make a difference here in Acton and Boxborough. Working with Jeannie Mayer and the Board of Directors has been a terrific partnership. Under their leadership, Acton Boxborough United Way programs and revenue have grown and flourished. Acton Boxborough United Way supports our towns during a crisis, but also for the long term. The crisis of mental health issues and the tragedy of suicide has been hard and heartbreaking. We walked together in deep sorrow, but we renewed our commitment to mental health and suicide prevention by building a community response, resilience, prevention, coming together. A really exciting piece of our board of directors is that we have high school students who are actually full voting members. And tonight we're thanking our retiring board members, Mehul and Sahithi. So why don't you say 2 words about yourself and why you decided to serve on the board?
Well, one reason why I decided to serve on the board is because I really like the idea of being able to help the community on a larger scale. Through the United Way, we're really able to see the different needs of the community and the different specific demographics that really require assistance, and it was a great way to be able to help them, in my opinion.
Thank you, Mehul. Sahithi.
Yeah, like adding on to Mehul, it's the same idea for me. I really love serving the community, and I've been interested since I was a little kid. So when I found this opportunity, I thought it was perfect for me.
And then our outstanding student board members, Ronak Gupta, Mehul Suri, and Sahithi Chirla. They've been just terrific.
I'm going to ask Senator Eldridge, how many years have we known each other?
We have known each other for 20 years. 20 years, going back to when you were the public interest career counselor at Boston College Law School, and you helped guide me to going into public interest law and really inspired me to run for public office.
That's really great. Jamie was the head of the public interest law student, and I think it was a terrible name.
Yep,
PILF.
PILF. That's right.
PILF. I remember that. So it's been a long time, and I've been able to watch his career, and so proud and inspired to see his leadership on progressive issues. Always out there, always clear, so important. Thank you, Jamie.
But today is your day, and I just want to say I am so grateful for your leadership of 10 years. I think of what you've brought the Acton Boxborough United Way to, how you responded to crises and social challenges we have in Acton and Boxborough. I'm deeply grateful for your service, your friendship, and congratulations on your retirement. I was immediately drawn to Rachel for 2 main reasons. Is first, her deep commitment to public service, which we've seen here in Acton and Boxborough for the past 10 years, but also she has an excellent sense of humor. And I don't know if you remember what I did. Steve remembers, okay. So in order to make a little extra money, I worked in the Office of Career Services, which is how Rachel and I got to know each other. And Boston College Law School, while a Jesuit school, the law school was fairly focused on sort of corporate law. And so what would come through the weekly calendar of different internships for the summer for law students was mostly corporate legal jobs. So I thought it would be fun to create a different legal internship. And I wrote it down to remind myself. It said, Seeking Legal Interns, Barnum and Bailey Circus. Helping with liability issues for elephants, lions, and tigers. Completely made up. And it was published in the weekly internship listing. And the director of the Office of Career Services was very upset. And I probably didn't last too long in the office as a student, but I always remember that you laughed and you appreciated my joke. The only one. I think the only one, yep. So I just really got a close sense of your personality, but also your commitment to public service. And so I was so happy 10 years later for you to be announced as the executive director of the Acton Boxford United Way.
But Rachel just said that this is the best party that she's ever been to, so I feel like this is mission accomplished. That's what we wanted.